Right, let's have a look at how we add algebraic fractions. Well, the first thing I'm inclined to suggest is let's go back to think about what happens when we're adding normal fractions. So for instance, if I was adding 2/3 and 1/4, we know we can't just add those together because we haven't got a common denominator. So we need a common denominator. And how can we do it? Well, we can't use either of those, so if we multiply them together, we get a denominator of 12. And we know whatever we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top, so we would have to multiply that by 4, and we'd have to multiply that by 3 to give us 8/12 plus 3/12, which is 11/12, and that would be our answer. But you notice something here. Notice what we've done. We multiplied those together, didn't we, to get 12. Can you see here an interesting pattern? If we cross multiply, we end up getting exactly the answer here. So 4 2s are 8, 3 1s are 3, and there it is. So let's look at that again. We multiply across, and then we cross multiply to get the numerators. Okay. Now, that's a really helpful principle for when we come to deal with algebraic, adding algebraic fractions. Let's have a look. So this time, let's just put, if I had x over 3 added to x over 4, well, using our principle, we multiply across to give us the denominator of 12, then we cross multiply to give us 4x plus 3x, so the answer would be 7x over 12. Okay, let's have a look at a second slightly more challenging example. So let's have a look now. We've got x minus 4 over 5 added to 2x minus 3 over 2. Remember what we're doing? We multiply across to give us our denominator of 10, and then we cross multiply. Now, because we're multiplying expressions, my advice is use brackets to help. So we've now got 2x minus 4, you know, because we've cross multiplied, added to 5, 2x minus 3. Okay, and now what we need to do, of course, is to expand the brackets. So, if we expand the bracket, we've got 2x minus 8 plus 10x minus 15 over 10. Collect like terms, and we have 12x take away 23 over 10 as our simplified expression. Okay, now let's think about subtraction, because that follows exactly the same principle. We've got to find a common denominator, so let's do a couple of simple examples. Let's put x over 2 take away x over 3. Well, you know what we're going to do. We're going to multiply across to give us our denominator, and then we cross multiply 3x minus 2x, so our answer is x over 6. And one more challenging one, so we have x, in fact let me just rub that off the board, I think, just to give us a bit more room to work. So now we've got x minus 4 over 5 take away 2x minus 3 over 2. So remember, we multiply across, we get to our common denominator. Remember when we cross multiply brackets, so 2x minus 4 minus, now we've got to be careful here because we've got a negative number, minus 5, 2x minus 3. Now let's expand the brackets to give us 2x minus 8 minus 10x. Now be careful here, look, so we've got minus 5 times minus 3, negative 5 times negative 3. You know negative times a negative means it turns it into a positive. All over 10, collect like terms, and we have minus 8x plus 7 over 10. And that's it.